Shouty. A shorty. Puny. I don't know. I'll get the measurements for you. Don't worry. It's a pipsqueak. It's a good year. Right in the kisser. So, the Rocky Patel Vintage 1990. Rocky! All right, folks. So today, we are going to be smoking a shorty, the Rocky Patel Vintage 1990. Rocky Patel Vintage 1990. A little short Corona style. I don't know, probably like 3.5, 4 inches long by puny. I don't know. I'll get the measurements for you. Don't worry. So, haven't done any homework on it yet. I'll get to that in a minute. It's a very oily looking wrapper. Probably can't tell really good out here in the man cave where I have zero lighting whatsoever. It's got that nice barnyard smell on the wrapper. It's a nice looking wrapper, some small veins. You can see some of the seams, but like I said, it's an oily wrapper. I actually got these, I believe it was in like a little 6-pack tin. If I have a picture, I'll throw that in here too. I don't remember if I have a picture or not, but got these while I was up north. Figured it'd be good for, you know, just whenever smoke, because they're nice and short, you know, it doesn't take too long to smoke them, that kind of deal. So, anywho. Let's get into this, yeah. The draw's pretty decent. Slightly firm. Not too bad though. As far as the roll, pack, it's packed pretty well. It's a pretty firm cigar. Cold draw. I don't know, sweet tobacco. So this is the last of the 6, and I gotten a little bit of like a spiciness. A little bit of a spiciness on these guys. Classic Rocky Patel for you. Them damn neighbors anyway. Find my lighter. Trusty Vertigo. I kind of like this blend. I think the thing I like most about it is that it offers all of your standard tobacco type flavors, but it adds just that little bit of that Rocky Patel punch in there, you know, the spiciness. It's almost like a mix of like a black and a red pepper. Not a cayenne red pepper, but definitely a spicier blend of pepper. $19.90. That was a year before I was born. So you got tobacco, spicy pepper. You know there's a little bit of cedar in there. There's a little shoe shine in it, family. So as you can tell, it's not exactly burning 100% straight, but it will even out. Trust me. I know these things. Woo! Spicy retro. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of sweetness in there. A little bit of leather in there. Cedar, like a earthy, woody note. Maybe it's black pepper with just a touch of cinnamon. Maybe that's where I'm getting the spicy. Because it's kind of like a spicy hot and a spicy, like a spice flavor, you know? So maybe there's just a touch of cinnamon in there or something. Something along those lines. I'm going to keep trying, guys, but I do everything from my phone, and my service has been a little spotty lately, so it's not letting me Google my ingredients. It's not letting me Google, so I'm waiting for my results to come in here. Hope everybody had a good Halloween. I know I did. This will be the second year that my daughter has been able to do Halloween. Last year was her first year, obviously. I dressed her up as a monkey. This year she was Vampirina. We let her choose between being a minion and Vampirina, and she wanted Vampirina, so that's what she went as. But my work does a little indoor trick-or-treating thing the night before for all the youngins, so you don't have to take them out in the cold. This year it was actually pretty nice, go figure. So we did a little bit of both. We did trick-or-treating at the shop, and then we also did trick-or-treating around Grandma's neighborhood, so that was cool. Got lots of candy. Doesn't want to eat any of it. She's not a big candy, chocolate kind of person. She likes fruit snacks and stuff like that, so I guess Mommy and Daddy have a lot of candy. Yeah, it's a little spicy. But yeah, main notes, just the cedar and tobacco. That's Rocky Patel, that Rocky Patel punch. Right in the kisser. Good stuff though. It's a good blend. If I had to choose, obviously Rocky Patel has billions, I'm sure, blends. But my favorite blend that I have had personally is the Old World Reserve. That one was pretty damn good. I don't think I made a video for that one. Not yet. I gotta find another one. See, the place I got them before, they have now disappeared, so hopefully it's not like a limited edition type of thing. Lots of smoke output. Just drink a little Pepsi. Alright, hold on guys. Neighbors are coming and going. Hold on. Alright guys, so I'm back. Finally got my internet to work on my phone. I don't know why, it just doesn't want to load sometimes. But anyway, back to the gig here. So we've got a Honduran broadleaf wrapper, which is apparently what gives it a ton of flavor. It didn't really specify a binder. I'm guessing maybe the same Honduran broadleaf. The wrapper on here, although it is very oily, like I said, there is some shoe shine, so that might have been an additive, and they might actually have the same broadleaf for the wrapper and the binder, which would make sense. It's a smaller cigar, so that's a very good possibility. And then the filler, here's the Rocky Patel Punch, folks. The filler is a mix of Dominican and Nicaraguan Ligero, so this is all Ligero right in the middle. Tons of spice. That makes a lot of sense now. It's listed to have a medium to full body. I would agree with that. I'm thinking that the body on this one might be more like a medium plus. It's somewhere in between, kind of dances around. When you first light it up and you get that punch of the Ligero in there, I would say that's probably definitely full body. And then as we're getting towards the middle here, as you can see, it starts to mellow out just a little bit, kind of eases back on that kick to the face, so that's good. Along with the Petite Corona, which is what I've got here, which is a 4.5 by 44. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other different sizes. I'm going to run through them real quick, give you some prices. All of these are in quantities of 20. This is a box of 20 for all of these guys. So we've got a Churchill, which is a 7 by 48. That's $180. The Mini Bellicoso. I always want to call it a Bellisco, but it's not a ballistic missile. It's a Bellicoso. A Mini Bellicoso, which is the 5 by 54, which is $159 for a box of 20. They've got a Perfecto, which is the nice, you know, like the basically torpedo on both ends kind of style. The 4 by 48 for $140. The Petite Corona, which is what I've got here, of course, is the 4.5 by 44. So just a little bit smaller than the Mini Bellicoso. So the Bellicoso only has about a, what, ½ inch on it. And the Petite Coronas go for $140 for a box of 20. I got a 6-pack of these. Comes in a little tin at the local B&M for $15. They do like to go out easy, so you got to keep them going. The next size is going to be the Robusto. The Robusto is the 5.5 by 50. Those go for $170 for a box of 20. The Gordo, which is of course the 660, those are $210 for a box of 20. You got the Toro, which is the 6.5 by 52, looking at $180. And then the Torpedo, which is basically a Toro minus a ½ inch, 6 by 52. Those run $186 for a box of 20. All of those prices came right off the Cigar International website, so of course prices may vary. So right down towards the middle here, as you can see, we're getting towards the band. Maybe, yeah, middle. So the standard tobacco flavors I was talking about kind of ease off, and you're left with some spiciness, some leatheriness. You got like a, almost like a toasted nut kind of flavor in there as well. But the main flavors right now, I would say, is probably the leathery. It's just a slight earthiness in there, which I think comes from like that cedary, nutty kind of flavors combined, kind of make the earthiness of this cigar. So it's still a really good smoke. I have noticed, although I'm drinking Pepsi at the moment, these go really good if you're looking for a nice little short smoke in the morning, something to go along with your coffee. I like my coffee Colombian, black, and just a spoonful of sugar. But any kind of coffee, it goes great with it. I find that the subtleness of the coffee flavors go well with the spice of this cigar. These little suckers pack a punch, yeah. Really good smoke output. Again, as you can see, we got a little bit of a run going on here, but I assure you it will even itself out. So as we start getting down towards the end, and by the end on this one, being that it's a tiny cigar, I would say anything past the halfway point is about the end for me. I have, from what I've read, the bigger sizes are better, and it also comes in a box press, I suppose. None of the ones I listed were box pressed, but I'm guessing probably either a Toro or the Robusto come in a box press as well. But as you get towards the end, it starts getting a little more earthy. There's a little bit of a darker type of flavor in there, a little bit of a darker wood, darker spice notes. Like I said, lots of Ligero in there. And you can tell just from the flavor. So like this earthiness that I'm talking about is actually, I always say it's earthiness, and earthiness is a broad spectrum of different flavors. But this particular earthiness is the flavor I noticed from the Ligero itself. So like if you, I believe, I could be wrong, that I did a video with the Super Ligero in it from Rocky Patel. That flavor that you get from the Ligero itself is the earthiness that I'm describing in this one. Again, it's kind of hard to break it down for you. All I can really say is it's like an earthy note, and it kind of mixes with that subtle sweetness that you get from like the cedar kind of thing. So it's kind of in between there. I definitely recommend having something to drink with this cigar, just for the simple fact that all the spice from the Ligero, although at this point it's not really spicy, it kind of tends to sit on the tip and kind of in the middle of your tongue, which might make it a worse experience for some smokers. Alright guys, so we're coming down to the end of this one. I've got a jet, I got some stuff to do today. Short work day for me, 4 hours in on OT. And I got some stuff to take care of. So I'm going to go ahead and run you the numbers out. So construction, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5, even though we had those couple little spots where I had to touch it. Well, I didn't have to touch it up. I had those couple little runs in there. They even themselves out just fine. Not a problem. Nothing's falling apart. Everything stayed well together. It's a great cigar construction-wise. Price, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3. I think the price that I paid for these, the $15 for the 6, plus all those prices I listed, I think that's pretty fair. And then flavor-wise, I'm going to give it a 3 just because, simply put, you get what you're paying for, you know, at those kind of price points. I mean, it's pretty average. Complexity, average as well. I'm going to go ahead and give that a 3. Like I said, the spiciness of the Ligero kind of tones in and out. A little out towards the end, kind of muddles a little bit with the different flavors in the cigars. Nothing's really super pronounced flavor. Everything just kind of combines well and makes a decent cigar. So that puts us at a 3.5 out of 5. Again, this is the Rocky Patel Vintage 1990, year before I was born. Good year. All right, folks, so this is Big T. I'm signing off for the day. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I will catch you guys later. Keep it smoky.